So since 2016, I've been customizing skate items for this brand I like to call Tolo Skate Co. I've been making anything skate related, ranging from skate decks to clothing to skate wax, skate park looking ashtrays, tech decks, anything skate related, I've made it. But now it's time to turn it into an actual business. So, like I said, I've been doing this for a while, but I've never actually mass produced or tried to turn it into a business. Although back in the day, I did try and put it on a dropshipping website. I think it's still up actually, but to be honest, it was just terrible clothing. So first on the list, I have to do some research on how I'm actually going to turn this into a business, such as getting an online store, making social medias, and whatnot. Next, what I'm going to need to do is actually make some designs, which I already have, but they still need to be digitized and finalized. Then I'm going to need to send it to a manufacturer and find one that can make what I'm looking for in a quality product. No, that doesn't sound like much, but that is already a lot to do, so let's get started. The first thing we need to do is pick one product to start growing the brand with. I have a bunch listed out here, such as wax, stickers, t-shirts, hoodies, bearings, and decks. But in my case, we're gonna start with wax. You may be asking yourself, why are you choosing wax? Well, here's my reasoning. I already have a lot of inventory because last year I was trying to do the same thing, but I did not stay committed. Number two, it's easy to produce. I can make a full batch of wax in probably 2 hours. And my third reason is it is very cheap to produce. One batch of wax, which equals to about 6 to 12 bars, depending on how big the wax is, only cost me about $10 to produce. And even if I start selling them for only $3 to $5, I can make an insane profit. With that being said, here's what we need to do next. First, we're going to have to take pictures of inventory that I already have. Next, what we're going to do is post those photos on Instagram so people know that we actually have product to sell. And then we're going to DM skaters and skate shops in my local area to see if they want some product, just so we can get some promoting and maybe some content out of it. So let's get started on taking some pictures. So I know I put my wax somewhere down here in the basement to rot. Oh, here it is. Tolo skate wax. Like I said, I was doing this last year, but I didn't stay committed, so we already have a ton of product and a waste, it looks like. But we're gonna take what's good out of here and try and get some product photos. Oh my gosh, forgot I made ashtrays too. Check these out. Alright, so on that whole shelf, I found all of this. It looks like we have a lot of hearts, a lot of hearts, and got some donut wax left. I forgot how well I made these. These are used. We got the orange wax, orange with some blue in it. That's pretty cool. Got this little two-tone blue and pink. Just a simple red, green and red heart, white and red heart, just a half of a heart. This one's unfinished. Looks like we got 3 of the same pink donut right here. Or actually, make that 4. Just saw this one. These were actually the first 2 I ever made out of candle wax. You can still see some of the paint from the candle in there, but we are definitely not going to be selling these. Then we have a bunch of this miscellaneous wax as well, just experimenting. I have a lot more on the shelf that I didn't bring out, but a lot like this. So now what we're going to do is take product photos for all of this different wax and post it on Instagram. So right here, I made this little setup with a white background and just a piece of wood. This is going to be for taking the product photos, which I have never done before, so I don't know how they're going to turn out. So I think I'm going to take the first product photos on this digital camera to meet the right aesthetic. So I just finished taking my first product photos, and for my first time, I think they turned out alright. Now all we need to do is edit them and post them on Instagram. Alright, so I just finished editing all the product photos. It's my first time, so I don't know how well I did, but I think they turned out pretty good. You can check them out on my Instagram, but I am going to show you them right here. Pretty fire. So what I'm gonna do next is DM a bunch of skaters and local skate shops and see if I'm able to send out some product to see if they like it, to see if they either want to sell it or endorse it. Alright, so I just DM'd all the skaters and skate shops. Now it's just time to wait for a reply. So let's head outside. Alright, so we're back outside. Another part of this business growing challenge I want to do is I also want to low-key learn how to skate. I mean, I'm not a bad skater. I've been doing it for a long time. I've just never really stayed committed. So first part of this challenge, I want to learn how to do a good board slide. I made this shitty little rail to learn how to. So we're going to be using some pink and blue super slide wax on the board and rail today. And we're going to try and land a clean board slide. Because I know the fundamentals, I'm not too good at landing them every time. It is currently 93 degrees as well, so it is so hot, so buttery. All right, let's give this a go. This is gonna take a while, I'm feeling, but I should probably buckle my helmet actually this time. Oh. Flip. Oh, that was sketchy, but I don't care. I am counting it. It was too hot for this. Oh, you can't make this up. I just broke this. I don't know if it was on camera. Oh, this is so hot. Oh, hot. Alright, so I landed a very, very sketchy board slide, but it is way too hot to be doing all that right now. I was out there for a lot longer than this video will show. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my first video. Make sure to stay tuned to see how much progress I can get and how much I can grow this business. Anyways, make sure to check out the Instagram down below, and peace out.